I'm gonna be doing what ifs. My name is Gokuna, Gojo mixed with Sukuna, and I'm gonna be doing all types of anime what ifs. I hope I could get better. And this what if is gonna be what if Deku has Sukuna's powers and abilities, or better yet, what if Deku was Sukuna's vessel? And the way I'm gonna be doing it is I'm gonna tell you what everything happened. So how would how would Deku get Sukuna's powers and what would his abilities be? So I'm gonna start with the basic curse techniques, and then we'll get into the broken stuff because we're not gonna make them broken off the bat. And for how would Sukuna get into the My Hero universe? Well, you're just gonna have to listen to the story and find out. We start off with in another universe, a universe where sorcery and curses thrive. In the heart of Shibuya, Tokyo, an explosion goes off with purple and a little bit of red. Gojo and Sukuna are fighting each other, and with the last blow that Gojo delivers, he also noticed that Sukuna took him out. But with these parting words, as Gojo hits his hollow purple and Sukuna hits his dissect technique on Gojo, he tells Sukuna to be a good curse and actually live a little. Don't be afraid of your past misdoings or because people did you wrong. He had to learn the hard way to accept that. And with that, we flash white and we have the birth of Deku. Now, we start. The birth of Deku was a weird one because ain't no normal baby shaking a hospital like that, but Deku did. And so with this malevolent energy that Deku released when he came from his mom, the hospital shook and evil energy started going around Deku. Red curse energy being spewed out. And then as quickly as it came, it stopped, with markings appearing on Deku and then disappearing. Fast forward a couple of years after that incident, his mom remembers what happened in the hospital, and so they go to the quirk doctor with them thinking it's a quirk, but it's really not. So they go to the quirk doctor, and the doctor tells his mother, "Oh, whoa, it seems that Midoriya has a simpling enhancement quirk, or maybe he's just a very healthy child, but nonetheless, he is quirkless. I'm sorry, young one." As Deku heard those words, his world came crashing down, idolizing All Might, and still does to this day. He thought that he would never become a hero, but that didn't stop him from becoming a hero. And so, with those words, he pushed on. And then a few weeks after that, that's when Bakugo unlocks his quirk. Now, the way I'm gonna do it is like this. So, after Bakugo unlocks his quirk, he shows Deku, and then Bakugo gets an idea to blast Deku with his explosion. Now, he gets confused on why would Kachan do that. Kachan, why would you blast me with your quirk? It's cool and all, but friends shouldn't use quirks against each other. Oh, be quiet, Deku. It's just a little game. You could be the villain and I can be the hero. But I want to be a hero too. And then with that, Deku gets blasted on his arm, slightly burning him. And Deku cries in pain because this man little, like, even though, he has the enhanced strength and stuff, it hurt. no little kid taking an explosion like that. Well, it's small, but you know what I mean. So, besides the tangent that I just went on. So, after that, Bakugo and his flunky started bullying Deku even more and more. And that's when Sukuna will be awakened for the first time. As he sees what's going on. And he says, I'm tired of this weak vessel getting pushed around. Maybe I should take the words of that certain someone and actually help. I know Sukuna's gonna be out of character, but if you just work with me here, it's gonna be epic. Tangent, my bad. So, as Bakugo's about to hit Deku in the face with an explosion, a malevolent force awakens with a concentrated burst of cursed energy, red cursed energy, just exploding. Now, his hair is spiked back, and black markings starting to appear on Deku, which Bakugo is surprised because he thought Deku didn't have a quirk. And as he tried to use another explosion against him, he grabbed this motherfucker's hand. Ooh, I can't cuss like that, but you know, it's alright. He grabs his hand and starts squeezing it. You're Kachan, huh? You think you unlock your quirk and can best me? Next time I tell you to stop, I'll do more than sprain your wrist. And as he squeezes it, he sprains Bakugo's wrist, making him cry, and then pushes him away. And then he lets Deku back in control. As Deku snaps back and wonders what happens, and he sees Bakugo looking at him furiously as he runs away. And they both got in trouble, but Bakugo, being the aggressor, he got more in trouble than Deku. And now, as he was going home with his mom tells him to, if he has a quirk, be more responsible with it, because great power can corrupt great people. As she saw, you know, previous heroes fall to their power due to their corruption with their power, because she used to be a hero, but she didn't tell Deku that. So fast forward with the time skip, another time skip, we head to Deku being in school. He walks to school as he noticed something odd. He feels like he has power in him, but he just doesn't know how to get it or how to access it. But nonetheless, he thinks he's quirkless. Since this is the last day of school, class goes by as usual, and the teacher walks in with job applications saying that they might want to look for jobs, but he throws the applications in the air. And he said, who needs jobs when you all want to become heroes? And the class screamed, yay, blasting their quirks in a classroom and showing their quirks off. Now, we get to the part where he says out loud that which school people are applying to, and with him saying that, oh, Bakugo and Izuku, you both are applying to UA. And, you know, Bakugo goes on his tangent about how, you know, Deku will always be a sidekick, or better yet, a no hero, a quirkless hero. And, you know, a quirkless nobody can become a hero. And then the class laughs. And then, to push it even further, he says that maybe Deku should just kill himself. And the class laughs at that. I know they some evil motherfuckers, but you know, it's gonna build him up. So trust the process. After saying that, class gets released, and looking at his book of heroes, looking at his book of heroes, he takes it and finds a high enough building to kill himself. He looks at the book and then starts ripping all the pages out and talking about how he is just a quirkless nobody. Nobody gives a damn what would happen if he just, just throw it all away. He's just another statistic. And as he's about to jump, you dare throw your life away over a minor convenience? And then as he looks around and wonders who said that, and a mouth forms on his wrist with Sukuna saying, "You really would let him drive you to this point without even trying? What a weak vessel that I made of you." And then Deku gets freaked out as why is a wrist talking to him? "Ah!" he exclaims. "Why is my wrist talking?" "Because I'm a part of you, you idiot." He said, "You want to become a hero, right?" "Yes." He said, "First of all, stop crying. You're getting tears on my mouth, and that is weirdly disgusting." And he wipes his face as he said, "Now you're gonna wipe your face with my mouth." And then he transfers his mouth to on his cheek. And then Sukuna says, if I teach you how to become a cursed sorcerer, you have to let me take over your body." And of course, being a Zuku, he says, "No, I want to be a hero, but you cannot take over my body." And then he says, "You're lost," as the mouth begins to fade. Deku says, "Wait, I'll do it, but only on one condition." He said, "And what would that be?" "You only come out when you need to come out." And Sukuna saying, "I don't know if I can work with that. Do you not know who I am?" And he said, "No." He said, "I am the king of curses, Sukuna. I am calamity itself." And then stealing Gojo's quote, even though, Sukuna didn't say it, he said, "I am alone, the honored one, the strongest." And then Zuko kind of laughs at this because he thinks All Might's the strongest. He said, "You're not the number one hero, All Might is." And Sukuna saying, "I'm no hero, I am a villain. I'm worse than a villain, I'm a monster." And then Deku had an idea. Sukuna had a low IQ for this one, but it's whatever. And so he said, "Okay, if you could make me the number one hero, then I will let you take over. But in turn, you have to teach me how to become a sorcerer so I can become my own hero using my own abilities. And then and only then, I will let you out when I need to." And then Sukuna says, "Deal," creating their first pact. So as Deku walks home, Sukuna tells him about how he did all these evil things, which makes Deku scared shitless. And so he goes home and then tells his mom how his day was at school. And he goes into his room. He looks up, curses, and explains everything. Well, not everything, not jujitsu wise, but curses. And then he looks up Sukuna and he sees that there is some information about him. Like, even though they're different universes, there is some like folklore, like mythology wise. So I will say that. And so he looks up all this stuff on him, And then he asked Sukuna, what is malevolent shrine? And Sukuna gets an evil grin as he's saying, that power is for later use. He can't know what that is. Not yet. And then so as he looks at some more stuff, Deku asks if he actually ate women and children. And Sukuna laughs as he says that is greatly exaggerated. He had a rule for not killing women or children. But if the woman attacks, then he can't guarantee her mercy. But nonetheless, he did not touch any children. And then he tells Deku, in fact, he enjoyed killing men that tried to harm children. As he recalls a story that he saved a child, and that's what slightly pushed Sukuna into a lawfully evil type person. So after that, Deku gets tired and says he's going to sleep. And so after he goes to sleep, he gets pulled into Sukuna's domain, or his mindscape. And as Deku wakes up, he noticed something wet, a pool of blood. And as he stands up, he sees somebody sitting on top of a pile of bodies in a throne. And Sukuna sits there saying, welcome, Izuku. Or what does that nerd call you? A Deku? I don't know why he calls you that. And he said if it was up to me, I probably would have cut his head off. And then Deku tells him, don't do that. That's not what a hero does. He was like, whatever. Heroes are hypocritical anyway. And he walks towards Deku, slowly. Deku being scared because he never felt this type of evil presence before. And so they both stand next to each other. Well, he stands in front of him and then kneels, getting to eye level of Izuku. And then punches him in the gut, and then grabs him and then lifts him up by his head, saying, you want to be a hero, right? He said, there's a technique that I can teach you. You can learn how to access curse energy, but it's going to take hard work, dedication, and maybe a near-death experience if you piss me off. Izuku looking scared. He doesn't know what to do, so in a moment of desperation, bravery, and for once not being afraid, which Sukuna senses, he tells him, I'll do it. I'll be the best I can be. And I won't ever give up. And I refuse to die by your hands. He said, in fact, I refuse to die at all. And Sukuna says, that's what I like to see. And then uses dissect to slice this man's arm off and send him back to, his dreams. And as he woke up this morning time, and then Deku looks at his arm, which is still there, but it's in a lot of pain since he kind of felt it. And so it marks the journey of, Deku becoming the cursed savior. And before I end it off, let me add a little bit of this. So I'm gonna say the reason why I didn't cover the sludge villain part is because everybody knows what happens, but I'm gonna get a twist of this one that All Might ends up giving Bakugo his all for one for all And so that's what's gonna happen. So we're gonna see One for All versus, you know, Sukuna slash Deku type shit later on. But this is gonna be the first What If. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry if my storytelling isn't that good, but I can only get better. So, and I hope you guys enjoyed the background gameplay. I did it myself, 60 frames per second, so kind of looks smooth. And after I finish the Sukuna What If, I got plenty more What Ifs, and I'm open to any ideas. So, as long as I have you guys' help to give me more background on characters, just in case if I haven't watched the anime or if I missed anything, let me know. And without further ado, this is Gokuna signing off. Peace.